All right, we're back. It is the top of round 5. Germany's up next. Here's the Boneyard. Quite a bit of action in here, as you can see.
Troops.
Yep. A few neutrals, a couple Dutch, so on and so forth. Let's get this stuff back. All right, Germany not looking so hot, but holding on the Eastern Front. The front with Spain is treacherous. Spain took southern France, and Italy took it back. They still have a Soviet unit, so right now we're playing with the national objective of them getting extra money for that. So make no mistakes, Spain is still a little bit of a powerhouse.
Yeah, Spain's a force.
Britain is still being convoy disrupted. Let's see. Italy. All right, the French have moved in and took Tunisia back, which is troublesome. But Italy has by this point taken Egypt and blitzed through into French equilateral Africa. The doorway outside of this one French unit right now, the doorway is open. And then they took Transjordan. Italy now controls the Suez. And they went in and took Iraq. So he captured him, and on non-combat, the tank moved in. So Italy has Iraq. We're at the gates of oil, so to speak.
Yep.
Russia is doing its damnedest to be meddlesome. His strategy has been consistently buy tanks.
Tanks.
Yeah. Tanks.
They can get in the quickest and cause a threat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The front over here is bothersome for Japan. Japan had to divert resources elsewhere because we had the mother of all battles with China in Szechuan.
Yeah.
And
whittled them down.
Yep.
I think I had 20 troops there.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or 16 or something
I had
like
16,
that. 16.
16 plus 2.
Yeah. 16 plus the fighter.
Fighter.
Yeah, the flying tiger you had.
Yeah.
So the flying tiger is now dead, as it should be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
On this side.
yeah, as an Axis member, I'm very glad that the flying tiger is dead. So China is in Yunnan and has a few other territories here. The Russians and the Mongolians are coming in, so attention's going to have to be diverted elsewhere. We had an annoying incident down here, a couple annoying incidences for Japan. Japan took out Celebes. Japan tried to take Sumatra, but because Japan had to take out some destroyers over here, he got snake eyes. I dropped off an infantry and artillery, figured that might be enough, and no, he had two Dutch by themselves, and he rolled snake eyes, killing both the units, and I only killed one. So Japan does not have that NO. The Anzac attacked my carrier and a destroyer here, damaged the carrier, killed the destroyer, but the carrier, the destroyer, and both the fighter and TAC on the carrier they all rolled hits. So I managed to fend off the Anzac Air Force, thank God, and then they landed on Celebes because of that. Anzac's looking like this.
Yep.
The U.S. Decided to attack the Japanese fleet, and the Japanese fleet and Air Force managed to survive. So they retreated back.
Yeah.
His planned invasion of Korea did not go ahead because of that.
Yeah, I was trying to circumvent Japan's forces here and just take the 3 IPCs and land.
Yeah, and then you could have built a factory there too.
Exactly. So it was a little bit of a go around, but it didn't pan out.
Exactly. Yeah. And then he's got another battleship on the way, more ground units, and so on and so forth. He's got 6 guys up in Buryatia, 8 guys in Kanzu.
Yep.
And then over here, he finally took Brazil. So you got 3 more guys for that. He's got a few more guys coming on the way. This is what's over here.
USA is very minimal on this side.
Yeah, Canada's stranded.
Yep.
And yeah, we got this over here. You built a battleship.
Yes, I did.
All right. And let's see, going over here.
A battleship where I can scramble fighters to defend it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what the game is looking like so far.
It's an interesting game.
Very interesting game.
Yeah.
It's been a good little play test. Not as many Marines as I was expecting, but we got a couple Marines on the board.
Got a few.
And yeah. So that's where we're at. Going by out of box rules. Top of turn 5. It's not looking great for Germany, but I think Germany can hold on and continue to exist, and that's all I needed to do at this point. Oh yeah, there also was a battle here. The Germans took out the German Air Force took out the carrier that was left over from last turn, right? That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
They took out the carrier, so that was good, and yeah, pretty much that's about it. I think I've covered everything. So, yep, both of us gotta roll the dice better as usual, as usual.
Of course.
But but yeah, this is where we're at. So until next time, guys, if you're playing at the Bloodbath tournament in Sired Blood's place, sorry, the Bloodbath Rule tournament in Sired Blood's place in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm sure they've wrapped up by now. What time is it?
11:30.
11:30. Oh yeah, they're done playing by now, I think.
Yeah.
So they had like a couple different tables going on, various games. So yeah, a lot of people have had a lot of fun this weekend with Axis and Allies, Bloodbath or Global or whatever. So anyway,
Pick your poison.
Yeah, exactly. Pick your poison, roll some dice, kill some peeps. Yeah. All right. Next time, YouTube, roll the dice better.